My beautiful Capricorns, welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. Listen, like I told the other signs, I'm doing the best I can to keep up. So thank you for coming back, sticking with me. Just shuffling up right now for your October general reading. And then I'm going to put a heavier focus on the second half of the month and the energies going into November, just because we are already down a week in October. So I'm going to pull 12 cards for you guys while I'm shuffling. Please like, share, subscribe. And yeah, I'm not doing any personal readings right now, guys. I'm totally just doing these readings for you, just so that I can stick with it, maintain the channel. I've got a lot going on, so I wasn't even able to get through all the readings last month, but I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm just going to keep going and yeah, just do what I can. So for those of you that stick with me, thank you. For those that are new, I do smoke pot, so feel free to roll a joint and listen to your October reading. If not, don't worry, that's not the purpose of this channel. And yeah, let's get into it, guys. Spirit, thank you for always supporting these readings. Let's get clear and concise answers and messages for Capricorn for October going into November 2018. All right, guys. This is for October 2018. All right, they flipped over, so I'm good to go. You got Six of Cups in reverse. Wow. Capricorn, this is really good energy right off the hop. Wow, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. Overall energy. All right. So, sorry guys. All right. So what I see here right off of the hop. Sorry, I missed 4 cards here. Beautiful. All right. Overall energy, 5 of Cups. So some of you guys might be really reflecting, which is very fitting, guys. For those of you that are reflecting on maybe some past spilt milk over a relationship, maybe reflecting over the negative thoughts you have about past relationships. Maybe some of you are feeling like some of you found out the truth about an injustice that happened in the past. So there was a balancing for some of you that has happened. Okay? There is a balancing that is happened or is going to happen very soon for you with regards to some past relationship of some kind. Yes, it can be romantic in nature, but it could also be siblings. So for those of you that have been struggling with some relationships with siblings, just know that there's going to be either an internal understanding or an internal truth divinely given to you inside yourself, or it's going to come out to you in some form of communication. But right under the Ace of Swords here, I have the Moon in reverse. The Ace of Swords is upright, so that's true, honest understanding of something either given to you by someone or divinely internally within yourself. But with the Moon in reverse, that to me is always, what is in the dark coming out to light. The clearing of disillusion due to honesty being revealed, due to light being shined upon it. Now, it could be light shone with off the blade of this beautiful sword that's coming divinely from the sky. It could be reflecting light, or that could be one and the same. Either way, it's shedding light on the past, and it's shedding light on past people, relationships, like I said, either siblings or a love relationship, where, and it could be, if it is relationship, it could be multiple, that there's a cycle that you've perpetuated that has negatively impacted the way you bond and connect with the relationships in your life. And it could have started from siblings. You could have noticed the dysfunction in your relationships through the relationships you had with siblings coming up. So if you're super combative with your siblings and have negative relationships with your siblings, and you notice that those negative behaviors you're now bringing into the relationships, you now have come to a realization that, it wasn't always them, it was sometimes me, and it might have been me due to past cycles. Like, wow, this looks really familiar. I had this issue with a sibling coming up, or I had this issue with 3 or 4 relationships I've been in. It's been like this, or it's ended this way, or I've been done wrong in this way multiple times, but you finding out where you have perpetuated the cycle. And through that understanding, there's a justice that serves. So it's almost like you served your own justice. Some of my Capricorns served their own justice leaving September, coming into this month. And it was due to new information, new knowledge coming in, a new truth being revealed. And I see that truth, guys, because with any new download of information, and Sunrise Tarot, shout out my girl Sunrise Tarot. I love her. She don't know me, but I know her. I love her. And she always talks about the downloads and the effects that the downloads can have on them while we're going through them. And I do see this in the first half of the month. And I do see the download really pertaining to your past experience, which is Venus retrograde influenced. Now, whether this Ace of Swords, which I do see coming from you, I see it coming from you reflecting, with the overall energy being the 5 of Cups. Oh, that's beautiful. We're going to get into what I see below that. Well, I'll get into it right now. I've got the 2 of Cups. Oh, wow. And then the, oh, wow. Okay, this is very big clarification here, okay? This is how it came out, right? So it's going to start like this. The overall energy is you reflecting, right? Reflecting over the past. And even if you're reflecting negatively and it's painful, or what you're reflecting on is painful to you, the good times you're reflecting on are causing pain because they're in the past, just know that the clarity you're going to gain from going through these thoughts and reflecting on the past, it's all purging energy, right? Because below this 5 of Cups is the 2 of Cups. So you're thinking and reflecting on a past partnership or past relationships that caused heartbreak. But below that is the Devil card. This is your energy, guys. This is your ability to attach and detach to whatever it is that you want. It's your understanding of what serves you, what doesn't, releasing what doesn't, and holding on to what does. This is a conscious awareness of the negative cycles, the negative connections that you've had, the imbalances in the past, in relationships. And through this reflection, you're gaining this understanding, which is putting you in your power. This is the card of Capricorn. Now, this is all thinking about emotional impacts, reflecting over things that hurt you in the 3D. But in all of that is what's the first card that came out in your reading, and this is really resonating strong with me, okay? Because second to it is the Justice card, upright, major arcana. And this understanding is divine. This was all meant to be. You were meant, this is something you earned. This is a sword that you earned. It's given to you divinely because you earned it somehow. And I really am getting the feeling that this justice is one that you created in yourself. And if you haven't gotten this justice yet and you're thinking, oh great, I'm going to have to create this justice myself, then this is divinely guided. You're not alone. Let the universe in your reflection help you bring what was in the darkness that you didn't see in those past relationships to light and give you a new understanding of yourself, how you connect, how you relate to people. Because let's get into the second part of the month, guys, because the second part of the month is really what I want to get to. In the second part of the month, I've got the Queen of Cups upright, the Sun upright, the Knight of Cups upright, the Knight of Wands upright, the Strength upright, and the Hermit upright. So for those of you that have been single, really reflecting on the past and kind of feeling like, you know, manifesting. For those of you that have been in the hermit mode, have been in recluse mode, you're coming out of it. And you're coming out of it because you have passionate new offers coming to you. You have two Knights upright, the Wands and the Cups. So I don't know if these are long-term energies. I don't know if this is the love of your life coming in, but it's something that brings you emotional. It's something that you drew in through the emotional stability and the light that you projected out from all of the introspection that you've done, and then ultimately the Ace of Swords, the grand knowledge you gained through that introspection is now going to give you emotional stability, create this ball of light that surrounds you, and now boom, it's attracting you suitors, it's attracting you passion, it's attracting you, you know, messages, tangible messages in the 3D. And those messages make you feel strong. Yes, you gain emotional stability through introspection, but what comes in is going to give you added strength. It's going to give you added vitality, beauty, confidence, because you'll realize when these things come in that you manifested them. You'll even realize you manifested this message in this reading. That's what the Strength card is. Okay? There's a strength known to her by this lion without them being able to communicate in the same language. A strength so powerful that it can control. So that's what's going to have you coming out, leaving, for those that have been single, for those that have been introspecting, for those who have been really inwards, whether single in the 3D or not, people who really felt like they've been in recluse to some capacity. You're coming out of that in October. And there are going to be things in the 3D that bring you out of that. Just know that the space that you're in now, it's part of bringing you that. Like, you would never get to, you know, this Queen of Cups upright and this Sun if you didn't go through the discomfort, introspection, you know, and loneliness that you might be going through, whether you're in a relationship or not. Just know that it brings you this new understanding that just attracts you this new in the 3D right here, right now. I like that. That looks really good to me. Spirit, can you please clarify these 12 cards here that we have? This is for my Capricorns for the month of October, but we do want to focus on the second half of the month going into November for these clarifications. Thank you, Spirit. Introspection causes light. You go from darkness to light. You go from not knowing to knowing. You go from introspection to being out on the town because you have no choice. The energy you gain from this time makes you amazingly magnetic. Amazingly magnetic. Thank you, Spirit. This is for the second half of October going into November for our beautiful Capricorns. 2018. Oops. I already had a card fall. I do accept that card. Ten of Wands. This is feeling burdened. And I think that for some of you, this is a temporary feeling once, this is a mid-month feeling once you get that, it's the download. You're feeling burdened by all the information, the new information you've acquired. Once you release that, it's boom. You have to release and receive. It's funny, I read a description about this card, and it was funny because the guy has all these wands on his back, right? He's dragging it to the shed, and that's great. He's accomplished this, and he's done this, and he's completed this, but nobody told him to do it. Nobody told him he had to carry this burden. This was something he needed to do on his own. No one's going to understand why he burdened himself with this. He might not even understand why, but the minute he lets it go, he will. So understand that the information that you download, that you gain once you reflect on your past, these relationships, and you create a justice in your own, accept it. Accept whatever it is that you are receiving. Don't fight the current. Because some of what you might be reflecting on is some harsh shit, some sad shit, disappointing shit. You know, you might be reflecting on the endings of things. You might be reflecting on relationships you didn't even realize you were burdened by, endings, breakups that you didn't even realize you were still burdened by, but they're coming up, okay? You know, they're coming up, you're realizing that they're there, and you're deciding to release them. Amazing. Wow. First of all, right off the hop, we've got 2 repeat cards, okay? We've got the Queen of Cups upright again, reinforcing your emotional stability that's going to be attained at this time. Not only are you emotionally stable, you're open. You're going to learn things and become open again. You're going to feel sexy again. You're going to feel willing to open again. For those of you that struggle with expressing your feelings and how you feel to your partner, that's gonna come back again. If you experience that with somebody and you were holding on to that relationship because that was the last time somebody made you feel safe enough to be able to do that, you're gonna feel safe enough again, but it's not gonna be in a relationship this time. And then when you gain that safety within yourself, it's gonna bring you safe people. I have Knights upright coming towards you. These are suitors, male or female, that are going to come towards you because they're drawn to your stability. You know, they have something to offer and they want to put it in that giant cup. Okay. Okay, so we got the Hermit again coming up. That's that introspection. That's spirit confirming that you learned a lot. Okay? That you're okay. It's okay to come out. It's safe to come out now of this time of introspection with what you know, this lantern, that information, that light in that lantern is reflective of everything he gained on his dark journey, all the knowledge he gained through the darkness, right? And with no darkness, there is no light, and vice versa, right? Oh, wow. Wow. Guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clarification cards. 4 of them are already here. I have to show you this. Okay? The Queen of Cups twice. That's an incredible. First of all, the Ace of Swords coming up here twice. This is the first card that came out of your reading and the last one to pop out. Guys, the knowledge you're being downloaded, the information you're being guided to, it is going to change your life. This new information is going to change your life. Okay? It's going to bring you emotional stability and abundance that you've never had before, which is now going to allow you to really give to other people because you have it in yourself. The introspection, the Hermit and the Ace of Swords coming up twice to me is really a strong message that you have gained some amazing divine knowledge. Kudos to you. You guys really upped a frequency, or maybe even two, with all the information, everything you've learned. You've got the Strength card here twice, guys. A display of immense strength, resilience, beauty. Like, I just got chills, man. This is... I'm not pulling a single card. I'm not pulling a single card more. You saw how I just had to check that, right? I couldn't help myself. I'm bad with that. Spirit really gets on me about that, doing that shit. But anyway. And then the High Priest in reverse, guys. This is just... To me, this is just maybe you not being in the mode to commit. So some of you guys might be coming out of this introspection mode. These nights come in, wanting to commit, wanting to offer you this, and you saying, you know, I'm not ready yet. Some of this, the High Priest in reverse, is reflective of me, of your own ideas and beliefs being challenged with this new information. And that's pretty beautiful, guys. You know? And whatever is coming in, whether it's work offers, because to me, there isn't a single pentacle on here, so I don't see this really related to work. I see this more related to passion, creative endeavors, love and relationship. Oh, wow, I just realized something. Oh, my God. Capricorns, this is probably the most profound reading I've done so far for this month. Not only do we have, out of the 6 clarifying cards, 4 of them being already laid here, what I didn't realize when I laid the first 12 cards down is the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands that's in reverse comes up in the second half as Knights upright. So with Venus, I have to say it, just because we're in Venus retrograde, there may be 2 people. This is either reflective of 2 people, 2 completely separate people, a fire sign and a water sign, or reflective of 1 person who encompasses passion and emotion, and that's what you connect to them with. But you've been reflecting and found a new understanding, a self-worth, a truth about this person. They're the one that comes back. And I don't know if you want to commit to them, but they come back and they pull you out of the hermit mode. But they come back upright and they come back as knights. They go from being pages in reverse, which to you will look upright, to the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands upright, which will look reversed to you. But I'm reading it, so that to me is an evolution. It's a development. It's a huge growth and change in somebody. So I don't like to give any false hope. Like if somebody comes back from the past, you know, and they show you that evolution and that change, you'll know it. You'll feel excited. You'll feel safe to come out of your recluse for them. Maybe not safe enough to commit at this time, but definitely safe enough to come out and share your knowledge with them, have a conversation with them. But the justice comes with what you know and what you figure out in your time away. the justice isn't them coming back. Them coming back is because you've cleared your energy. And they have also done the same. Some of you, this is a twin flame because I have all these duplicate cards. Who else had this? It's very similar, the duplicates, Scorpio, but you guys could be mirroring. So the person that you're reflecting on as Venus is going retrograde, the person that, you have these Six of Cups thinking about, past relationship, karmic relationship, soulmate connection, reflecting on the past relationship, gaining the justice within yourself. They did the exact same thing for some of you. All 4 of the cards that are duplicated, 3 of them are identical. They came out all upright. Both Queen of Cups came up upright. Both Strength came up upright. Both Ace of Swords came up upright. But the Hermit, one is in reverse, one is upright. So to me, whoever this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, somebody who has this in their chart, or somebody who's super passionate, emotional, whoever's coming in, one of you is bringing the other out of hermit mode. Someone is going to take the first step if you feel compelled to do it because of the emotional security you gained. Spirit is signaling you that that's okay at this time. You can, Venus retrograde is supporting these actions at this time. But if you haven't gotten to that enlightenment yet and haven't really gained that justice within yourself yet, whichever one of the twin souls gets to the Ace of Swords first is going to bring that other one out of the hermit mode, if that makes any sense, guys. This reading had synchronicities all over it. To me, this is super twin flame soulmate reading. I'm not going to put it in the description because I don't want to attract people for that reason. I think if you were drawn to this video, you need these messages for what they are. But yeah, guys, that is your reading. It's a beautiful reading, guys. Absolutely beautiful reading. For those of you that do have a twin, I almost feel to cry. Some of you are going to be emotional. Some of you are going to be emotional over this. It could be even emotional over the understanding that you gained on your own, realizing, man, what we had, yes, it was bad, but we were both kids, or we were both stupid, or we both did this, and I wish I had compassion, and, stripping yourself of the ego and knowing the truth, and to know that your twin flame in separation is doing the exact same thing. That's pretty beautiful. So for some of you, my soul is singing for you. For some of you, this is I feel privileged as a tarot reader to be able to read this for you. It's making me a little emotional. And I don't even have Capricorn in my chart, so this doesn't apply to me. This is just for you. Okay, guys? All right, well, enjoy your month. Go into your birthday month feeling good. I hope your birthday month goes I see this is happening, second week of August, your birthday, October, your birthday month going into November. I mean, going into November, you're leaving the hermit mode. Yeah. This is awesome, guys. Anyways, please like, share, subscribe, leave your comments. Let me know if this resonates for you. If this is a divine match and this resonates, you have to put it in the comments. Either way, I love you guys. Let your inner angels live. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for those that are new. And I will be back when I can. And I love you guys. Ciao for now.